Hi everyone, thank you for coming to watch today. We've got some scorching temperatures in the UK, going to be reaching 27 degrees. So I'm just trying to find ways to keep nice and cool. And for lunch today, I really fancy just a nice cold salad. I'm going to be using the beetroot salad from the Cookie Dough application, but as normal with most Cookie Dough recipes, I like to mix it up a bit, change some of the ingredients and actually not worry too much about some of the quantities. So when you've got a Cookie Dough recipe, if you haven't used one before, basically if you touch that arrow down below, it's going to enable you to see all the ingredients, all the different steps of the preparation, so you can get yourself ready and set up, so you can just throw everything into the Thermomix and make it an even faster process. So with this recipe, as I said, I'm going to change things up a little bit. And the first thing I'm going to do is this recipe calls for raw beetroot, but I really loved cooked beetroot and I like it when it's been soaked in vinegar a little bit. And I find that actually gives this salad a little bit more depth of flavour. So because it is cooked, I don't want to put it in first. Because of the way that the vegetables are going to be layered up in the Thermomix, I want to make sure that actually some of the harder vegetables go in first. So I'm just going to skip that part in the recipe. I'm going to head to the next bit where I need to put the carrot in. So this is asking for 100 grams of carrot. I haven't weighed this carrot. I'm just going to throw it in and see what we get to. Okay, so that's 82 grams of carrot, and for me that is absolutely plenty. Okay, next, a quarter of a an onion. So you can use either a white one or a red one. I've got a red one here just because I think that the red ones are a bit more flavorful when you're eating them raw. So I'm just throwing in a quarter of red onion. And then the recipe asks for a green apple, but actually I'm just using what I had in the fridge. I believe these are pink ladies, equally delicious, but again, probably not quite as hard as some of the green apples. So one apple that has been quartered and de-seeded. And then this recipe calls for coriander, but actually I've made this quite a lot of times with mint and it is absolutely gorgeous. The flavors just have such an amazing combination with the apple and the beetroot, and the vinegar I think plays a big part in it too. And so I'm changing this to mint. So I've just got a small handful there of mint leaves. And if you grow this in your garden, then it's really easy just to be able to go and grab some of those. Next, this recipe requires 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I like to just wing it, so that's 1 and that's 2. Obviously, freestyle cooking makes you a bit edgy. Feel free to get the measuring spoons out. Okay, next is 20 grams of lemon juice. So I'm just going to give this lemon I've cut here in half a little squeeze. I'm not going to put in 20 grams of lemon juice because personally I think that is just going to make the salad a bit too tart. So I've just got 7 grams of lemon juice in there. And then the other thing is that, again, because the recipe is asking for raw beetroot, the beetroot that I'm going to be using is a lot more moist, and it's got the vinegar to add to the dressing as well. So okay, and then I'm going to add some salt and pepper for flavour. Sorry if you can't hear me very well, by the way, as well. I've lost my Hey mic somewhere in the house. I think I may have lost it on a demonstration, but I haven't got it with me today, so I'm having just to rely on the audio on my telephone. So apologise if you're having difficulty hearing me. All right, so then now it's talking about obviously just putting the lid on and carrying on, but what I want to do is add my beetroot. So I'm just going to press the home screen, which will take me out of the recipe for a second. I'm going to put the scales on and then I'm going to pop this beetroot in. So I've got 293 grams of beetroot there. And then to get back to my recipe, I'm just going to click on that bookmark at the top, and that will jump me straight back into the place I was with the previous recipe. Okay, so just placing the lid on, and this is going to chop for 2 seconds on speed 5. There's not many restaurants, or anyone actually, in fact, who could say that they could make you a salad in 2 seconds. That, might I add, which is beautifully chopped. Now I can see one sneaky piece of carrot which didn't quite make it in, but I'm not going to re-chop that because the rest of it is actually beautifully chopped. So what I'm just going to do is really quickly chop that carrot into some smaller pieces and pop it into the Thermomix. So there is enough salad there for at least 2 to 3 people, but for me, I'm going to have that for lunch today with some pita bread and some hummus, and trust me when I say this salad is absolutely gorgeous. Don't forget, guys, that I sell Thermomix, and if you would like one in your kitchen, there is absolutely amazing offer on, but it's only on until the 19th of June. You get a second bowl for free. The bowls are worth £169. You also get a blade peeler cover which covers the blades and will stop the food coming into contact with them if you're cooking sous vide, or slow cooking over long periods of time. So if you want a Thermomix, do give me a shout. You can drop me an email, and then I will give you my phone number and we can have a chat and get a Thermomix in your kitchen in the next 3 to 5 working days. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.